So in this usual unrehearsed way, I've just come back from PINDAPATHA, arms round, this morning, and we'll share this with you by way of sharing of merits, but in this very modern way. I don't know what I have in my PINDAPATHA, my alms bowl, and this is the first opportunity I've had to go on arms round properly here in Sri Lanka. I went for about 2 kilometres, probably 3 kilometres there and back, and met a few people along the way, which I will now share with you. Now, I should have put a bucket of water or something out here to wash my feet, as that's the first thing one has to do. We always go on arms round with bare feet, of course. This is the way it's done. So, as I said, excuse me that this is quite unrehearsed. I was adventurous there by pausing and you probably can't see me, can you? Pausing and restarting the video in order that it's in one thing. But you haven't missed anything except me washing my feet. I didn't want to take you into the bathroom. So now I will this routine is the same routine one maintains throughout the world, wherever you stay. This morning before I left, I washed my alms bowl, put my robes on in this way, this style, parimandala, so fully covered, in order to walk into town. You can see I'm extremely hot, being as this is quite late in the morning to go. The time now, I think, is about 8 o'clock, 8:30, when I've returned. So, normally one would go a little earlier, but they're not used to monks on PINDAPATHA, on arms round here. So in order to be seen by a few people, and therefore receive some dana, and give them the opportunity to offer dana, I went a little later. I left at 7:30, and I think it's around 8:30 now. Actually, I'll check that time. 8:46, so just over an hour. About 3 kilometres there and back. Now I will put my robes on in the style of the temple, so we have the shoulder out, and I always pay homage, at least bow to my Buddha Rupa, which I don't have one yet in this kuti. However, my amulet Buddha Rupa is hanging always above me. This time it's facing from the east to the west. It doesn't matter too much. I'll just change my robe a little. Moderately cooler. Not greatly so. I think the fan will be a good idea. So before anything, I just bow to my Buddha, paying homage. And we'll bring this over here. You see my worldly goods on the floor because my bag, I took my yam, this bag, which was a good idea because although everybody offers their food into the bowl soon overflows with the generosity and kind-heartedness of the people. Therefore, one has to transfer a little into something else. If you have a kapya with you, kapya can... I'll just check I've turned the phone back on. Yes, we seem to be rolling, as they say. Yes, the kapya can collect food behind you. And now we will see what's been given, what's been offered. Out of the generosity of people's hearts. I was just checking what you can see. Now this is just like you joining me in the temple when I was in Thailand. I'm also going to be sharing with you my appreciation of any donations I've received from yourselves, subscribers, by way of either PayPal or Buy Me a Coffee on this channel, because I do appreciate that. This is a Buddhist country. I don't use money as a Buddhist monk, but my kapya is able to access this to buy things like literally coffee and tea for my afternoon sustenance, regeneration, and occasionally a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi, or even a Mountain Dew, but toothpaste, such like things like this that we need. And it also goes towards funding this data thing and SIMs for making these videos. So that is very much appreciated also. And we share merits in this tradition, in all Buddhist traditions. This is sharing the goodness we do, our good karma, if you like, from our actions of body, speech and mind, and in this case, generosity, with all living beings and non-living beings, departed relatives. And we say, Damno Satinam Hotu Sukhita Hotu Nyatayo, something like that, a chanting. But rather than just the words and the chanting, this is in mind, of course, it is, I think, important to, for me anyway, by this very modern means, to share with you this experience that I go through here and how I benefit from that generosity directly. This is the direct result of karma, where you see karma in its effect. What I'm made of, this body, has been sustained by people's food offerings for some years now, and as you know, our body regenerates made of food, so it has been provided by lay people for me to use and for me to talk to you here. It sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? But every cell in my body has been made up of food that's been given, like today. So I'll just explain a few things as we go along. I have no idea how this is going to go. This is a new thing, I think. I've never seen a video like this myself. But we will, I think, start off by giving the blessing for the generosity that you have shown through your wonderful and generous donations that are gratefully received by way of dana, for what the people of this little town, it's probably a village, but the main town that I know around here is called Bentota in Sri Lanka on the west coast. And their generosity and kindness, considering they don't know me, and they're not used to the monks on PINDAPATHA every day here, not at that time anyway that I've seen. So my bowl is overflowing. Your cuppeth overflow, as they say. So we will see what's in here. Before that, before I share that with you, and I'm literally sharing that with you, my happiness being so well looked after as a Buddhist monk in this country, and also this where you're seeing me now, this kuti was a empty
derelict place that I came across thinking I could camp out in here. But look at it now, new painted floor, walls and windows frames and locking door, a new bathroom, electricity, a fan. Well, it's almost like lay life, isn't it? But not quite so. Anyway, this is provided by this is dana, this is generosity, this is people enjoying giving and experiencing the benefits of giving. Now, already I'm booked to go and talk at a Ayurvedic medical treatment centre, I think mainly for Germans, but they, in my experience, speak very good English. So, about meditation and my practice as a monk. Quite a few people whom I've met this morning on Arms Round who speak English have taken my details and are coming to see me here at what is, as far as I'm concerned, open to everybody to share. This is a temple, if you like, a temple to Buddhism. I will ask if they can put a Buddha Rupa up here. They would like to do that, I'm sure. Someone's already said. And I sort of said, well, don't worry too much about putting yourself out. But of course, it's what they want to do. So it's their place. They can put this Buddha Rupa up there. And then maybe we can resume this morning and evening chanting live again. Someone commented that they were appreciative of that. And I apologise that I haven't been doing it for a while because it did become a little difficult to do so where I was staying. But I will be able to freestyle here in that respect, and I think have some morning and evening puja live but brief and simple. So I'm chanting, paying homage to the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, maybe one sutta in Pali and English at the very most in the evening, but short in the morning, and maybe a little meditation with me, that you can join me in live each day at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m, my usual times. Sunrise and sunset, around about that time. Maybe also we can take this when this rain stops at that time in the evening, because at the moment every evening it rains at 6. Sunset, we can take this puja, this guided meditation down onto the beach, into the pineapple grove there, and you can also join me there. So I will look forward to sharing that with you. I can't give you anything more than that, sharing the Dharma, my experience of practicing fully immersed in the Dharma, this life as a Buddhist monk here in this Buddhist country, each and every day, the same routine. So this morning I was up at 3 for some meditation, a little chanting at 6. I washed my odd bits of robe that I could wash that I'm not wearing, and also my sangati, which hasn't been washed for some time. Put another piece of string out there in the front garden, whatever it is, and that's hanging to dry. Then I went off on PINDAPATHA, walking into the town, to the other side of the town, looping around and coming back along the other side of the road, returning here just now. So let me please offer you a blessing. Firstly, I'll pay homage to the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang namassami. And now if I may offer you a short blessing for your happiness and well-being, and anumodana, my gratitude, mutual thanksgiving, we should say, for your generosity. Excuse me. Sabitiyo vivajantu sabarogo vinyasatu. Ma te bhavata vantarayo sukhiti gayu ko bhavam abhivadana sili sampura pachachachaino Chataro Dhamma vadanti ayuano sukham balam Bhavatu sabha mangalam ragantu sabha devata Sabha buddha nubhavena sada soti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabha mangalam ragantu sabha devata Sabha dhamma nubhavena sada soti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabha mangalam ragantu sabha devata Sabha sangha nubhavena sada soti bhavantu te Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu Sukhihotu, Sukhihotu, Sukhihotu. Oh, I got it a bit wrong in the middle and then got carried away at the end. But there we are. It's all very real, this. So let's enjoy your offerings. All right. Okay, so... push all my clutter behind me. I don't like to do that, but I don't want to waste too much of your time with my domestics. So, as you can see, this is full. I've not any idea what's in there. I think the best thing to do is to take it out. This feels like some rice, something nice like that. Something possibly like this also. Hard to tell. Some biscuits. This will be some other rice. Now, fruit. I've been offered some fruit quite a bit. This is a dragon fruit. Now, when we're offered fruit, we cannot eat it. Why? Because, like all food, we have to have food that's ready to eat and prepared. And it has to be killed. So we say when we're offered fruit, kapyam karoti. That means make it ready. And the person offering the fruit stabs it or cuts it with a knife and says, kapyam bhante, and offers it to us. Now, normally, you're offered fruit in varying quantities, like a bag of mangoes, I think here, 2 nice ripe mangoes ready to eat, but I can't eat those yet. I'll get them out in a minute, because these were not made ready, as in prepared. Now, they don't have to be fully prepared, just stabbing them is sufficient. It was to stop in the Vinaya, the Buddha, they were being criticized for killing potential plant growth, as in eating a fruit, it couldn't grow into a tree. So to stop this, the Buddha said you have to get all your fruit killed, making it unable to grow. Now, of course, it could still grow, but even if it's been through the digestive system, it can still grow. But the point is, it also means we are, the most practical application of this Vinaya rule is that we are unable to just go and pick up fruit from the ground, which would be taking without it being offered anyway, but also it would be making us self-sufficient. Now, as monks, we cannot be self-sufficient. We depend on the generosity of lay people, providing us with our meal, our food, each and every day. Now, you'll be seeing this video tomorrow on Sunday morning, whereas I went this is being live done on Saturday. But every day of the week I will go like this, and I can only eat food that's offered to me in this bowl that is ready for me to eat. Now, if I was to be able to have a bowl of fruit in my kuti, store that overnight, I could help myself to it, no problem, but we would be breaking a rule. Now, it's to stop us being self-sufficient. That's the only reason. It keeps the fourfold assembly alive of monks, nuns, laymen, laywomen, bhikkhus, bhikkhunis, upasakas and upasikas. This is how Buddhism has survived for so many millennia, 2,567 years. So this fruit, this beautiful dragon fruit here, I can eat. It has been made ready, as I can all of these other foods, it seems. Some water. You usually get lots of water. Water I can put there. Some kind of bun. It's very soft and nice feeling. Some kind of sandwich with which looks possibly it could be tofu, it could be some salami meat kind of thing. You see, we're not vegetarians, we accept what's offered. I'm a beggar for food, an alms mendicant. So if this is all I have to eat and I was starving, I would eat this. If I have sufficient, maybe I could take the meat part out and give it to one of the little cats or dogs out there, share it with them. Gives me the opportunity to share something, to give. More nice buns. These buns, I don't know what they are. They look very nice, smells gorgeous and delicious. It's surprising, isn't it? This, I don't know what this is. It smells delicious. It must be, maybe it's some kind of rice and fruit. Well, I think there's probably a couple of these things, whatever they are, in there. And a vegetable roti. This is a roti folded in with vegetables inside. I know that because I had such a thing yesterday. So then my overflow. So 2 beautiful ripe mangoes. Need another place to put things, don't I? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll have a clean offering cloth here. We don't just put food on the floor, you see. A bottle of water like that is okay. There's little aspects of etiquette which are actually seemingly fussy, but they are practicality. You know, who wants to put your food that you're going to put into your mouth on the floor? But it's also out of respect. These are beautiful ripe mangoes, so I need to find someone, a lay person, to re-offer me those, and they can just get a little knife. I say Katyam Karoti, they stab it, and then they offer it to me and into my hand. Then I can eat it. If food isn't offered to me into my hand, I can't eat it. So buns, I'm going to have one of these buns, and I'm going to put one of these things to share for someone else, because I think I might have too much. This one that we're not sure about, I'll put there also to share. And maybe this other bun. I'm definitely going to have this dragon fruit. You see, I have all of my food in this one bowl and eat it in one go. I don't have starter, main course, sweet like this. No, I have all my food in here. Curries, savouries, sweets, runny, thick, lumpy, smooth, doesn't matter. All goes in here. I'm going to open this package. This is quite exciting. It could be all manner of things. No idea. Noodles, I think. Noodles. Anyway, it looks delicious. I'm pretty sure it's... You see this? it's not meat. I can pick the smell up of anything that's fish or meat quite easily. So that's that, and I think I'll have one of, that's rubbish in that bag, maybe just one of these. Oh, this looks to be similar. Noodles. I think maybe this noodles has some fish sauce, fish, so I'll perhaps give that one a miss. Similarly, same kind of noodles, but with the fish sauce smelling goings on there. Okay, so I will show you. Actually, I'm going to do the chanting we have before the meal first. As you see, someone has brought me a kettle. Which is for this purpose, really, but obviously doubles up rather satisfactorily so for being able to make black coffee. I'm allowed to use hot water and put that together with black coffee or black tea because that isn't food. It's also considered tea and coffee as a tonic and lifetime tonic as well. Once we've got it, we don't have to have it re-offered every 14 days. Maybe we do, but I run out in that time anyway, so it doesn't matter if I've made that mistake. It's usually gone. But yeah, lifetime tonics are such. Things like honey are 7-day tonics, so you have to finish those within 7 days. Oh, I forgot about honey. I'll look around see if there's going to be some of that on offer, because that's always appreciated. Now, oh, I still have more in the bag. It's like Christmas, isn't it? I forgot about this bag. So another water. What do we got here? Someone put some money. I said to somebody, no, they tried to give me money that I saw, and I said, no money. And I said, just food. And they went, in fact, they were school pupils, so I think they were in a hurry, and I said, you can go to the shop and buy something. The shop wasn't open. But anyway, their mother, who was taking them to school, came back having bought some cake or some biscuits or something, and gave me that later on in the alms round. But somebody else did sneak a note into my bag. So more mangoes there, but that's okay. I can get the kapia. He will deal with that later. There's another bag in here. Oh, more biscuits, good. You see, this is nice snacks for the morning today. But anything I don't eat, I can't even keep these biscuits after midday today. I mean, I could keep them, but I can't eat them after midday. But we're not allowed to store food overnight, even if it's unopened in a packet. This I have to give away if I don't eat them all this morning. But there's plenty of time to eat all of this, so there's no hurry. I've already done my morning video talk, which you've seen Saturday morning, which is a bonus because I don't normally put videos on Saturday and Sunday. This week I'm making up for lost time, having missed the beginning of the week for you. So now I have my fruit, these noodles. Doesn't seem to be any rice because it's too early, of course, for rice. If I was to go out again in a minute, I'd get rice and curries and such like. And I'm just checking I've got the right chanting in front of me, because like just then, even with the blessing, when I've got an audience, I think I get a little bit shy and get it wrong. When I'm not thinking about it, it's easy to get the right one. So I'm going to say it to you in English as well. I need the English translation, because I certainly don't know that off by heart. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa patisankhayo niso pindapatham patisewami nevatavaya namadaya namadanaya navibhusanaya yavadevani masakaya satitiyaya panaya vihim suparatiya brahmacharya nugahaya iti puranan cha vedanam patikanhami navan cha vedanam na upadesami yatra cha me bhavisati anyavajata cha pavu viharo chati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. In English, that is, wisely reflecting, I use alms food not for fun, not for pleasure, not for fattening, not for beautification, only for the maintenance and nourishment of this body, for keeping it healthy, for helping with the holy life. Thinking thus, I will allay hunger without overeating, so that I may continue to live blamelessly and at ease. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sukhi hotu, sukhi hotu, sukhi hotu. I'm just going to bring the bowl over to show you what I have for my meal, plus the additional bits there. Not sure whether you can, how that works. See, dragon fruit, bun thing, unknown item, vegetable roti, noodles and things. And coffee, which you have supplied, tea. We have Ceylon, Sri Lankan, very beautiful coffee, Arabica beans, Ceylon tea, best tea in the world, which I have black with just hot water, delicious. That's for the afternoon. Water now with the meal. So, thank you for watching. I hope that was interesting, not too amateurish. Now I will enjoy my meal.